everyone, and welcome to another edition of Starting 11 here on the Let's Get Ready Network. I'm Adelia. That's my buddy Snark. I don't care about the Premier League anymore this season, so this is going to be a fun show. Snark, how you doing today?
Well, I think the top's been decided. I think the bottom's been decided. It's
Yeah.
just who else plays in Europe that's to be decided. And there was one major move up and one big move down in that respect that we'll get to. I'm sure I'll be very, very happy to talk about it.
No, you will not.
I won't be happy at all to talk about it at all. But speaking of those top spots in the Champions League, we should start in Manchester City taking on Palace. As Palace coming flying out of the gate here, who saw
This was
this?
surprising.
Especially Eberezy finally getting another goal. It's an
Yep.
excellent pass from Ismail Yassar to make it 1-0. Just 8 minutes into the match. Chris Richards is going to score as well. Makes it 2-0 in the 21st. He heads home an Adam Morton corner. That's his first goal of the season. So, yeah, things are looking good. And
The
then
Alabama kid, I think he's from Alabama.
oh my goodness gracious! Well, I never knew that. There's been some interesting things with American players this week. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, now a little bit Palace goes ahead again. They score another goal through Eber Eze, but it's taken off the board, and for the first time, it's thanks to semi-automated offsides. Now,
Yeah, finally, we have that.
yeah, yes.
Remember when
So
they said it was going to be installed by the November international break?
no idea how it didn't even get installed at the beginning of the season. Then we're like, okay, international break, okay. Then we get three other international breaks, and finally they decide to drop it as a little birthday present for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Semi-automated offsides. Finally, they have finally, you know, reached 2022 in the Premier League. I guess it's supposed to be
I
the top
guess.
the top league in the world.
At
Uh,
least we don't have lines being drawn incorrectly anymore.
No, that was terrible. So what we give up in speed, like it's quick, much quicker. What you give up with that, it takes longer to get an explanation. It's because
Mm-hmm.
they'll automatically say this or whatever, and then they have a computer rendition of the actual call. And I believe it's like somebody's left foot was in tighter than somebody's elbow or something like that. It's going to
Yeah.
get that tight for stuff or whatever. But you didn't see much arguing from anybody either. It was called, they say, semi-automated. So maybe this is a thing. Maybe they actually feel that this is going to be a just way to handle these things. So maybe
Hopefully.
we'll give it a pass here. The unfortunate thing about that for Palace is that 5 minutes later, there's an iffy call or whatever, a bit of a flop. Kevin De Bruyne is going to get a free kick from just outside the box. He absolutely nails it. A
Mm-hmm.
lovely goal comes off the post and in, makes it 2-1. And he had been having a great game at this point too. He came in and had a shot just go wide. Another one off the post. So Kevin De Bruyne had a renaissance from his days of yore at the club.
Yeah.
Then Marmouche is going to level it 3 minutes after that. We get through the break. Kovacic, my old pal, Mateo Kovacic, is going to score 2 minutes into the restart. Then James McAtee. James McAtee had a bunch of chances earlier. He finally gets a goal to go in. And finally, Nico O'Reilly is going to score. Manchester City is going to move past Chelsea into fourth. The Palace is going to drop down to 12th, but they got that game in hand still to play. So, City, I have no idea what happened. It's just like a switch got turned on for them, stuff like that. And that
Mm-hmm.
was Palace. I don't know what happened to us. Oh, I know what happened with Palace. So for some reason, JP Mateta got taken off at halftime. Now,
Interesting.
I never heard that if it was an injury or anything. You see him on the bench in the second half. He's
Mm-hmm.
wearing just his tracksuit and stuff like that. Doesn't look injured. He isn't hasn't have anything iced or anything like that. Palace started playing five at the back, and that back line was just awful. Like, with no pressure either. They weren't going up the pitch at all, and just absorbing. City had their way with them. You let City have that many chances, even with all the guys they have out. They're going to get to you eventually. And
Mhm.
Kevin De Bruyne was great. Okay, moving on. I'm going to go to the City ground. It's a tight match. It takes 94 minutes for a goal to get scored. It's almost the exact opposite of the last game of the week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's Everton playing the
Mhm.
old Uno reverse card here,
Yeah.
winning at the City ground and on the counterattack. It's Murillo losing the ball near center. Dwight McNeil starts to counter. He plays an excellent ball through two defenders. It's an inch perfect pass of Abdullah Decore. That's the winner. 94 minutes it takes. David Moyes' squad gets yet another positive result. Uh,
He
now,
has got that squad playing so well since he took over.
I don't want to jinx it, but I think that David Moyes is going to have a job next week.
I think he's gonna have a job next week too.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Forest is going to drop their second in a row. They're still third, but now the pack is caught up. I believe City might be only 2 points shy of them at this point. But I'm going off the top of my head. I can't remember. Maybe it's three. But I know they're within striking distance now of a 1 week way to catch up with Forest. Not the best time for them to slow down here at all, especially against
Yeah.
Everton. You figure you should get the point
City
against
is
Everton at
2
home.
points behind Forest
There you go,
now.
it's two. And then the pack I think is like at three or something like that.
Uh,
It-
yeah.
yeah,
After Newcastle's 1 back, City's 2 back, Chelsea 3 back of
and
Forest
Villa.
in third. And
Yeah,
Villa is tied on points with Chelsea, yeah.
right. So they're all there. So this is the only thing that's going to be interesting
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
for the last 5 weeks of the season. Southampton gets to play against Villa again. Spoiler alert: Villa catches up with Chelsea, but behind because they're 14 goals back in differential somehow. Somehow,
Yeah.
uh,
Somehow.
yeah, they had no problem with the Saints. Shocks. That's a bit of a shock. There is one little tidbit about this though. It does take 73 minutes for them to score, but they get that through Ollie Watkins after he gets taken down in the box. Sorry, this is what happened. So Watkins gets taken down in the box. They send Marco Asensio. Now, for whatever reason, I don't
Mhm.
know. Like, I can't think of like a Villa spot kicks very much this season. I'm
No.
pretty sure that one of them isn't Marco Asensio, but they select
Yeah.
him. He is stopped. It's a good save by Ramsdale, but it doesn't really matter because Yuri Tillman does play a beautiful ball, long searching ball into the box. Goes to Watkins, doesn't even let it hit the ground, just hits it off his toe. It's over Ramsdale for the first goal. Daniel Mallon, who's been playing real well over the last couple of months, he gets a Morgan Rogers pass in the 79th to score. Then John McGinn gets taken down in the box. And once again, they send out Marco Asensio
Why?
because
I'm so
he's
confused
got
by this.
he's
Is
got to
this
get it
their
right.
attempt is this their attempt to get him a goal or
I'm
something?
I'm
Like,
imagining he must be a character guy in the locker room for some
yeah.
reason. They're like, well, this is our way to get him. It's either way for him to get a goal or maybe ruin him forever because he tries the exact same thing. Ramsdale's there again. Luckily for Villa, John McGinn was following it up, and he puts it home easily for the third goal.
Why didn't Ollie Watkins take at least one of those?
And he got taken down the box first. Like, yeah, I have no idea. It's unbelievable. Anyways, it's only I think the what did they say the first time that three subs had ever come on to score all three goals or something like that in the Premier League.
That's
Some weird,
crazy.
some weird things going on in the Premier League just for the odd records. I'm not a huge fan of the odd records. It's not like any team ever
Mhm.
wakes up to say, oh, that's the kind of thing, kind of record I want to get. But I guess it's never happened or hasn't happened very often at all. Speaking of something that doesn't happen often, Adelia,
Mhm.
We're gonna go to the Amex.
All right.
All right, 27th minute. Simon a dangerous shot goes off of Connor Cody's forearm. That's a penalty. It's eventually, or it took like 2.5 minutes.
Well, I didn't understand why this took so long.
It's ridiculous, anyways. It eventually gets confirmed. That's a penalty. Joao Pedro's gonna show Asensio how it's done. He'll score easily, making it 1-0. Then the fascinating happens here.
Mm-hmm.
Something that is mind-boggling to believe and behold.
The
It's
subject of the thumbnail of this episode.
yeah. After 8 straight scoreless losses
Mm-hmm.
for Leicester City, Steffi Mavididi is going to end the drought. And of course, it's a lucky bounce.
Of
It's
course.
nothing that's clean. A ball that goes off of Lewis Dunk. I think he's trying to pass it across foolishly.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis Dunk blocks it down. It just falls right to his feet. Keeper out of position for Verbruggen. He puts it away. The drought is over. Leicester City has scored. The parade starts Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock through the town square in
I
Leicester.
mean, what else do they have to celebrate at this point?
That's about it. Well, we'll see. Second half, Luke Thomas grabs hold of Matt O'Reilly's shirt in the box. He grabs a hold of his shirt. That's
Mm-hmm.
true. And with that first little tug, yeah, okay, I can see it maybe. But he falls down so incredibly slowly with his arms
Oh,
raised.
it's so dramatic.
It's like slow motion and stuff like that and falling to the ground. This one again takes a while to look at. At first glimpse, I said that's a penalty. Of course, it's a penalty. The longer I looked at the ridiculous, falling
The
down and stuff like that,
theatrics were,
yeah,
yeah.
bananas. I was like, not so sure, but they award the penalty. All right, fine. It's Jao Pedro once again to put it away. It's 2-1 after 55 minutes. But in the 74th, it's a Bilal El Khanou's free kick. Caleb Coley finds the space to head it home for a second goal for the Foxes, Adelia.
Yep.
They end the losing streak at 8. Brighton, they're going to remain nice, so whatever at the time. And
Mm-hmm.
then, yeah, Leicester's, this is not going to help them, but at
No.
least they can say it's over. Of course, they still have that scoreless drought at home to contend with.
Yeah.
That's still going. But
That's still going.
the overall is over. So congratulations to the Foxes and poor Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy's still stuck on 198. He's been there for how long now?
I know.
Unbelievable. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Needs two to get to 200 for
I'm
Leicester.
I'm just curious before this game when the last time Leicester scored 2 goals in a game was.
Oh boy,
So I'm scrolling back through their results now. It was
they've won
January 26th at Tottenham. They won 2-1.
2-1. That was their last win, I think, as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. Well, that's where you go. Yeah, we can't play Spurs every week, unfortunately.
Yeah. That
Ridiculous.
it's ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
Their
speak about.
last goal before this, that was their last goal in the Premier League, by the way, the goals at Tottenham.
Yeah,
Their last goal period before this was in a 2-1 loss to Manchester United at Old Trafford in the FA Cup on February 7th.
yeah.
That's how long it's been since they scored. Like, that's ridiculous.
Those guys are professional footballers.
Yes.
Ruud van Nistelrooy still has a job. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I guess
I
The Dutch league isn't hiring it.
I said on this show, like, would they fire Van Nistelrooy if it wasn't going well? And clearly they're not going to do that until the end of the season.
Yeah.
But they should have fired him back in February
Oh yeah.
because it wasn't going well. So,
He's been on the job 2 months too long, but he
yeah.
gets to celebrate one single point.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if he was Southampton, that's something to celebrate, but not when you're Leicester.
Yeah.
You know. Now, are you ready to be bored?
Yes.
one of the most boring one-all draws in the FA Cup this year. Happens in a
No,
derby
the
match.
Premier League.
Or sorry, Premier League. I got FA Cup in my head. It happens in a derby match of all things.
Mm-hmm.
Your Arsenal
Yep.
taking on I don't know anybody who cheers for Brentford, so
I don't
just
know
say
either.
Brentford. It's at the Emirates too. Absolutely
Yeah.
no score through the first half. There's no Saka. There's no Odegaard. There's no Marino to start for the Gunners up front. They have Kivior and Party playing on the back line.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lineup meant for keeping players healthy till they meet Real Madrid again this week. What is that, Wednesday? The second leg
Wednesday.
of
Yeah.
the quarters. They do get a goal in the 61st from the counterattack. It's Declan Rice running and finds Thomas Party, your favorite player, in the box.
No.
He gets a hard shot past to put Arsenal up one. His fourth goal of the season. He
Mm-hmm.
can he can play on the wing for Chelsea with stuff like that. He's even better than some of them for the most part.
I mean, that's probably true.
Yeah, the Bees are going to get one back in the 74th.
Yeah.
Michael Coyote's cross is headed down by Nathan Collins. You know, Wissa does a little twisty thing with this leg, a little corkscrew kind of shot. It finds a way through. Arsenal isn't looking for wins at this
No,
point.
this game was basically just don't get injured.
Yep, don't get hurt. Keep your position. That's all they
Yeah.
need to do for the
That's all they
last
need to do. Yeah.
5 weeks of the season now. Who do you guys have coming up here? Uh,
Um let's see. We have, if I can get the fixtures come up.
mm-hmm.
Ipswich this weekend.
Yeah, so that's three.
Then Palace,
That should be three.
Bournemouth
Where are you playing Bournemouth?
at home.
Yeah, it should be three.
And then we have to play Liverpool at Anfield.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah.
By that
If
point, it'll
yeah.
be over, so it won't really matter.
Yeah, it'll depend on who they trot out there, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah.
You never like to lose at home if you're
Yeah.
Liverpool, though.
Then we are home against Newcastle. And then on the
Right.
last weekend of the season, we go to Southampton.
Yeah, so you got another 3 points. So
Yeah.
you've got, in the last 5 weeks, 9 points lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, you guys should be fine.
We should be fine.
Yeah,
This is not Arsenal's, like focus anymore.
no,
The
Champions
Champions
League.
League is Arsenal's focus.
You got higher goals.
Yeah.
Higher goals. You want Europe. All right.
We will see how it goes on Wednesday. I'm very nervous about it.
Speaking of Liverpool, we can go to Anfield. They're
Mhm.
playing West Ham. It should be a nice easy 90 minutes out in the park. Uh,
It's not.
but it wasn't. Yeah, the Anfield, like West Ham puts up a fight there. They do go down one through 18 minutes. Luis Diaz scores. Uh, Mo Salah, I think, is a pretty good passer, and I don't think people give him enough credit for it because he puts a terrific pass across the crease, finds Diaz, he puts it in. A new record for goal involvements in a season. It goes to Mo Salah now with 45. What a bragger. Former Chelsea man. Did I ever mention that?
You're bragging.
No, I'm upset.
Yes.
The special one for letting him go. Drive me goddamn nuts. So he's also signed a new 2-year deal. I haven't seen
Mhm.
anything where they talk about the money he's getting. Liverpool can be pretty tight-lipped over things.
Yeah.
I did see that he gave up over 500 million pounds to go to Saudi.
Yeah, I saw that too. I mean, kudos to him for not taking the money and going.
I guess
But
so. I don't
I
know
mean, like
how you can.
I don't like begrudge anyone taking the money, but like I
No,
have real issues with Saudi Arabia.
sure.
So kudos to him for not going.
Yeah,
But who's to say he won't go in 2 years?
that's well, even just 1 year. Whenever
Yeah.
there's a 2-year contract signed, it means you got 1 year,
Yeah.
and then the rest can be, we'll see. Anyways, back to the game, and the Hammers just didn't lay down, and this is a Graham Potter squad, so I'm quite shocked about that.
Hmm.
21st minute, Becker's, I think, pretty lucky not to get penalized for taking down Carlos Soler in the box. Uh, I've seen Jorgensen get a penalty for tapping possibly Liam Delap's cleat when he was on his way by, and
Yeah,
Becker just takes him down. I don't believe he touches the
there's
ball.
there's definitely been penalties called for this sort of thing
Yeah,
this year. I don't know why this wasn't.
Liverpool gets breaks.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. We all
They
have
they
to,
don't they don't need
United
them. They
used
are
to.
going to win the title. They
I was
they do not need the breaks.
drove me
Like,
nuts about Man City in the last couple of years too, getting
yeah,
breaks. Like, well, they don't need them. You
they don't
guys,
need
come
them.
on. They're
Yeah.
ridiculous. Anyways, Mo Kudus also has a chance that almost goes. It just brushes off Becker's fingers and then off the bar before getting played out. They keep trading chances. Like it was a good, like it was a back and forth game for 1-0. A lot of fun. 86th minute, Wan-Bissaka's cross comes off of Andy Robertson for the Ogie. Andy Robertson not having the best a
No.
couple of games. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, this one here, like, again, I guess the VVD was trying to clear the kind of goes off of Robertson. But Van Dyke makes up for it. And 4 minutes later, 90th minute, he heads in Alexis McAllister's corner for the winner. Yeah, well, it's a what is it, 5 game or 6 game victory lap now for
Yeah.
Liverpool.
We're
Yeah,
just waiting for it to be mathematically official at this point.
it's already engraved.
Yeah.
The trophy will be ready. The
Mhm.
final game of the season. Anyways, West Ham has had a great performance, but they're going to drop to 17th though in the
Yeah.
table, which
Yeah,
is
they are behind Wolves on goal difference. Um they've had a horrible season.
I'm ready to talk more horrible.
Yeah.
Uh, I lied. I'm not ready. Okay, I have to do it. Chelsea hosting Ipswich Town at the Bridge. It's
Mhm.
just another low point for the club. Like this is the how many clubs make draws feel like losses? It's always Chelsea. They're just so bad. Like up front, they're so bad.
Yeah.
More you know blown opportunities. Jackson hitting the post, putting a couple wide. Enzo not making the most of his chances. Neto
Yeah.
has a great chance.
They
Go
can't
over.
finish.
They aren't finishing. You're getting goals from the back. Uh, and from Mark Cucurella. Mark Cucurella, the leading scorer in the calendar year for Chelsea. So there's that.
That's not good.
No. Uh, and they're doing exactly what Maresca wants, and that's hold on to the ball forever. And I don't know if they're trying to lull people to sleep, not just their fans, but like the opponents and stuff like that too. But Ipswich just keeps waiting and waiting and waiting, and when they get their chances, they take them. They had two shots on goal in the first half. They both score. First is Julio
Yeah.
Enciso, who seems to only score against Chelsea. And
Yeah.
they also get one from Ben Johnson in a play where I don't know if everybody thought that maybe he was offside because it seemed like everybody just stopped and he heads it and Sanchez barely moves at it. It's one of those slow arcing headers.
Yeah, that was weird.
Awful. Sanchez had 3 of their last 4 matches had clean sheets, and he just looked terrible. That's when the only one he
Mhm.
gave up was that goal against Arsenal when they lost 1-0 in
Mhm.
your stadium and stuff like that. But I guess Maresca has a word with the club at halftime. They come out, they look much better. They didn't look terrific, but they look better. Certainly defensively, they were better. And they take out, again, some weird changes. They take out Tosin, they bring in Malo Gusto. Reece James never plays. Like, everyone's playing out of position. Bananas, bananas. You know what I'm gonna say. Nicholas Jackson goes 11 games without a goal, and I think Cole Palmer's at 14 now. But we'll get to him in a second. First, Nani Madueke, one of the only guys actually going forward for this club in this match, takes a ball from the touchline, tries to put it out front. I don't know if he's trying to find Jackson or if he's trying to find Cucurella streaking in. I think he could say he was trying to find Cucurella coming in, but doesn't matter because the ball gets knocked into the net by Axel Tuansebi, making it 2-1. This is just as the second half starting, so a little bit of hope for Chelsea. And then, of course, Manny Madueke's going to get subbed off. Again, the only guy moving forward.
Yeah,
Who
I
do,
couldn't believe they took him off.
who do they replace him with? Jadon Sancho,
Mhm.
a guy that was, I think, booed on his way onto the field because of how absolutely horrible he's been on the way. But frankly, all the wingers have been horrible.
Yeah.
Neto has been terrible. Doesn't matter which side, he has so many chances. He's fine in that ridiculous league that we're going to cup or we're going to win, the Europa Conference League or whatever the heck it's
Mhm.
called. The most important trophy that
No,
Europe
it's not.
that Europe's created in the
It
last three
is
years.
that might be true.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Anyways, Cole Palmer is going to give the ball to Sancho. Sancho at the top of the box in the corner puts a nice little lofted shot into the far corner of the net, and it goes in. He actually found the net. Jadon Sancho restores my faith in Chelsea. Well, no, he doesn't. But
Yeah.
he does rescue a point from the Tractor Boys, the vaunted, Goliath that is Ipswich Town. Chelsea end up taking one of 6 points from Ipswich this year, and I got a taste of ashes in my mouth just saying the words. Oh, I can see my camera's bumping. I shouldn't smack my desk anymore. Yeah, so Chelsea are not going to retake fourth spot from City, even though it was there for the asking. They let that slip. And of course, Newcastle has been breathing down their neck. Newcastle is going to play twice this week. So, and winnable matches, I would say,
Mhm.
at that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not happy at all about this,
Nor should you be.
but if there's something that could make me happy, Adelia,
Mhm.
it's I I love to see a team lose almost much as I like to see my team win. So we're gonna go to the Molyneux, little palate cleanser, I think,
Yeah.
for us here on the program. And it takes only 86 seconds for the Wolves to go up 1-0 through Ryan Knight-Nuri.
Spurs are so bad,
He
man. It's
takes it
so
from top
funny.
of the box. It took nearly 2.5 minutes again to confirm this goal. What are
It's
these guys
insane.
doing? What are they doing? And
Yeah.
there's so many
What
of them.
and there was semi-automated offside
Yep,
this weekend, so what the hell were they looking at?
no idea. No idea. Maybe someone forgot to turn it on or something like that. You can always think that too. 38th minute, Vicario attempts to clear it. He pushes it off of Jed Spence for another own goal, yet another own goal in match week 32.
Mhm.
Mattis Tell, fresh off of his penalty spot goal. Finally gets one through regular play. He puts the Spurs within one in the 59th. It was a nice pass by Brennan Johnson on that one, and also ridiculously bad defending by Nelson Semedo. It
Yes.
was awful.
It was
Ugh.
bad.
Yeah, Jurgen Strand Larson is going to restore the 2-goal lead in the 63rd. He's just unmarked in the box. He's easily picked out by Nuri. 85th minute, Richarlison, remember him?
Mhm.
He tries to make it a nervy little finish here. He takes advantage of, again, it's poor cleaning by the clearing by the Wolves. Just over a minute later, though, it's Matthias Cunha, one of the names that's going to be the most popular in this coming off season, this coming summer transfer window.
Mhm.
He gets sent in alone. He scores easily his 14th goal of the year.
Yep.
Wolves are going to move past West Ham, like we said, just 2 points shy of Spurs in 15th. Remember, and again, they have a relegation zone for so long.
It is crazy to me how bad Spurs are. I mean, like it's incredibly amusing, but it's also crazy to me that they're this bad.
Are you ready for more
Yes.
crazy bad, yet
Yes.
very amusing?
Yes.
We're going to go to Newcastle. Now, Andre Onana, not with the club.
No.
Somebody said some mean things about him in the press during the Europa League uh, 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 press stuff that was going on. So he was
Mhm.
told to stay home. His replacement, Turkish keeper Altay Bayındır, isn't tough. We'll see that. It's against a squad that's won four of their last five. They've been rocketing up the table here in Newcastle. They've dropped the Hyde persona, it seems, and of course they're going to get on the board first in the 24th minute through Sandro Tonali. I think that's one of your favorite players.
No.
No. Okay, it's a wonderful assist by Alex Isak in front of goal to get it. United are going to get level. Or sorry, first before I talk about United, talk about the amazing save that Bindier makes off of Alex Isak in close, coming after having tipped the ball out to get over to stop him in front of goal. Tremendous. Like, oh, maybe this is going to work for United. Maybe this was the trick to get this young Turkish kid in there. We'll get back to that.
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll get back to that. They level it through Garnacho, of all people.
Yeah.
Garnacho scoring. And then they slow roller from the counter attack. It goes to the break level, but Castle's going to retake the lead in the 49th minute. The ball crisscrosses the crease before Harvey Barnes gets to put it away. He gets his brace in the 64th minute. Mazraoui slips up. He takes advantage, runs into the box, makes no mistake to beat Bindier. And then in the 77th minute, Bindier's clearance is going to go straight to Joe Linton's head. He gets to Bruno Guimaraes, who has an absolutely open cage. He doesn't miss. 4-1 for Newcastle. They now leap over Chelsea and City to take over fourth on the table. They get Palace this coming Wednesday. United are going to slump to 14th, and they can't get to 58 points, Adelia. So now this is going to be officially their worst PL season they've ever had.
I mean, it's thoroughly enjoyable. But one of the things that I think is so crazy about United and Tottenham being so bad is
Mm-hmm.
aren't they both still in the Europa League?
Yeah.
Like they're beating up there's a
Yep.
chance that one of them wins the Europa League and they
He,
are
there's a
so awful.
there's a chance Ange Postecoglou is right,
Is right. Yeah.
which is amazing. There's a
Yeah.
chance Ruben Amorim could get silverware for this ridiculous season. There's also a chance that a team that may finish 14th, a team that may finish 15th, are going to be in the Europa League next year. How
Yeah.
about them? Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, for
Ridiculous.
sure.
Now, last match just happened. Bournemouth hosting my old pals in Fulham. When I say
Mhm.
old pals, I don't know what's the opposite of that. Arch arch
Arch
enemies.
enemies.
All right. Of course, Bournemouth, pretty gracious hosts when it comes to the Premier League this year. A 6-3-6 record. They've
Yeah.
lost four straight coming into this, and
Mhm.
then of course Fulham had that. I'd say surprising. I was going to say a huge upset. I'm going to say Bruce more surprising win over Liverpool to end their 26 game winning streak, or sorry, unbeaten streak last
Mhm.
week. We're going to go 53 seconds into the match here.
Yeah.
And Antoine Semedo is going to take advantage. Anthony Robinson falls down with the ball at his feet. Maybe it was a bit of not a great back pass, but that pitch was not in good condition.
No, it wasn't.
Uh, yeah, Robinson's going to fall. Semenyo's going to take advantage. He's going to take the ball directly into the center of the box. No one else comes close to him. Drills
Yeah.
it, drills it past Leno for the goal. one thing I'm going to mention, I thought it was odd. I forgot to bring this up right at the beginning. Um, Joel Ward was doing color commentary in the match. Crystal Palace player, not former player, on the roster, Joel Ward was doing color commentary for this match. I guess
That was interesting. I wondered who that was.
he said he's coming in to do some research or something like that to scout for whatever reason, seeing how they're playing in 2 days in London.
I mean, sure.
Maybe just wanted to go to the South Coast for whatever
Maybe.
reason.
Or
I heard it's lovely there this time of year. Not on
yeah,
the
I
pitch,
don't
not on the
know.
pitch.
Very,
Anyways,
very interesting.
yeah. Kappa does not have to do much in this
No.
match to get his clean sheet. He maybe one save off of Alex Iwobi that he has to kind of stretch to get before he goes to the top corner. That was from well out. I
Mhm.
did have a sighting of the magic spray. Kepa getting the magic spray in the
Yeah.
72nd minute, and the 59th. Uh, Marco Silva decides he's going to do a triple change. He takes off. Sandra Berger, Rodrigo Muniz, like the hero from last week, and
Why
he
I didn't
takes off.
understand why he took off Muniz.
And then he takes off Ryan Sessegnon. Sessegnon is probably the best player on the pitch for them
They
after 59
said
minutes.
on my broadcast that
Hmm.
Sessegnon's number was put up incorrectly, and he wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to come off. But once the number is up on the board, they can't change it.
yeah, ridiculous. I thought maybe it was because how he's always getting injured. Maybe he was just on a timeline. He's only just come back.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe like he had 60 minutes and that's all they were just monitoring
No,
his
they
minutes
wanted
or
to keep him on, but they put
yeah.
the wrong number on the thing that went on the board, and there you go.
There you go. Uh, not everyone was kind of not having a great afternoon at
Yeah,
Bournemouth. Bournemouth only 11,150 seats. What are they doing with the money? This is crazy.
I don't
How
know.
do they? How can you not fit another 10,000 seats easy in that stadium? Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was it. That was it for the scoring. They go 96 minutes from the first goal to the final whistle. It's only the eighth time in Premier League history that a match has had a goal scored in the first minute and nothing else. There you go. Oh,
There
and
you go.
Bournemouth is going to overtake Fulham for eighth spot now in the European
Mhm.
spot. Fulham's going to drop to ninth. Yeah, there's lots of spots still up for grabs
There
in
are
the
spots
Premier
still up
League.
for
There's
grabs.
reasons to watch Adelia.
I'm still gonna watch. I still watched,
I
but
have
I
to
don't
watch.
care anymore.
Yeah,
Like
that's
my
true.
focus is solely on this game on Wednesday
I'm sure.
against Real Madrid.
I'm sure that Chelsea could overtake Liverpool at this point. Don't you think?
No.
No, I don't even know if it's mathematically possible these days, to tell you the truth.
Let's see. Liverpool is 13 points ahead of Arsenal, and Arsenal is 9 points ahead of Chelsea. So that's 21
So 20,
points.
21 points, I think. Yeah, very good. Another year wasted. All right, maybe we get this stupid, ridiculous trophy just to round out the set, and then you go. We'll have everything else, and we got before we go on to doing our sleeper picks and stuff like that. By the way, our sleeper picks from this past week looks like everybody gets the same. Gets the
Yep.
same. So I'm going to claim victory as I had won the week before. I'm going to go me. I'm the champ again this week
No.
by a lot. Now,
No.
ridiculous rumor time.
Mhm.
So there's the Club World Cup happening in your United States of America this
Yep.
coming summer.
Yep.
And this is where, if you've won big trophies throughout Europe, you're invited. Chelsea gets in by the skin of their teeth, winning the Champions League a few years ago. That was like the cutoff or whatever. That's where it would start until going on to now. So, one player that they've said Chelsea may sign just to play in this tournament, since he won't be doing anything else in this summer or whatever,
Mhm.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And
Oh my god.
I almost got sick in my mouth just saying the name.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. That's how you know starved we are for gold
Mm-hmm.
is to even think of bringing out Cristiano Ronaldo into the best tournament between clubs that they've just made up in the world.
I mean, it's a change of format, but the Club World Cups existed.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, that would be hysterical.
I know the club. I know it's worn. It's happened because Chelsea won it
Yeah,
just a couple years ago.
that would
There you
be
go.
so funny.
Yeah. Would I get a Ronaldo shirt just to troll United fans?
Oh, you would.
I probably would.
Yeah.
I probably would. It'd be the worst. I'd only ever wear it for 2 weeks before I hide it away forever. I don't care how much it costs, but if I could just troll a couple United fans, I'd be fine with it. I
Mm-hmm.
still want to get. Yeah, there's still jerseys I have to get. I have to get a Salah Chelsea jersey just to troll Liverpool guys or make myself sad. If I ever need a good cry. Same with Kevin De Bruyne. Now let's go on to our sleeper picks for this coming week. We've already picked
Yep.
the game that's going to happen tomorrow because it actually falls through match week 32. So we go on to the weekend, and we're going to start in Brentford at the Vitality Stadium? Is that right? GTech,
No, it's
GTech
the G
Community,
Tech.
GTech Community Stadium. Oh, what a lovely name. Brighton or Brentford taking on Brighton.
I've gone for a draw.
Oh, smart. I think, yeah, because Brentford is not, again, another team that's just not good at home. But Brighton has been arse the last
Mm-hmm.
month or so. I think Brentford finally gets a win at home here. Palace is going to take on Bournemouth. This is something that Joe Ward will actually have to go onto the pitch for.
Yeah. Bournemouth.
Thinking Bournemouth over Palace. I think that's going to be a draw. That'll be
Okay.
my draw pick. Everton in tough at home. City's last ever time at Old Goodison.
City.
I think City. That one is still. I think. Why do I keep thinking Everton? Why do I do this to myself?
I don't know.
I'm picking Everton. Damn it! All right.
Okay.
This one is tougher. Not as tough maybe as it should be, but West Ham and Southampton
Oh, West Ham.
at London Stadium. Southampton will continue to search for a single point after next week. I got West Ham too. Villa and Newcastle, and this should be a hell of a match.
It should be a hell of a match. I'm going Newcastle.
Newcastle to go into Birmingham and steal 3 points. Villa needs points. Oh, tough one, tough one. I like your choice of Newcastle. Villa's only scoring with subs, but they have those subs. I'm going to take Villa at home.
Okay.
Now, we got the only match that really matters this week. One of the only London derbies. It's a London derby that doesn't even count because it's not even a rivalry because one team basically just owns the other one and just lets them play in Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
Fulham's going to take on the mighty Chelsea at Craven Cottage.
Chelsea should win.
Chelsea's gonna win that match. They freaking better. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. All right. Ipswich again. Hosting your Arsenal should be tight.
Arsenal.
Arsenal's gonna win. I agree. United and Wolves. Could be a good match too. This is at Old Trafford.
Mm-hmm.
These guys have had an interesting little series going on for the last couple of years.
Yeah. I'm going Wolves.
Yep, me too. Exactly. I like that one. Unfortunate for Leicester at home with that not being able to score a goal record still going strong. They have to take on Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I wish they had a thing where do you think Leicester scores against Liverpool? I don't think they will.
No, I don't think so either.
Last match at the old Spittoon in North London.
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham takes on Forest.
Forest.
Yep, Forest, easy pick. That was simple and easy to do.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us here today on Starting 11 Snark. Where can the people find you?
Well, this is just the beginning of plenty of things I'm doing here on either side of these channels. So first, we've got Rewatchers Council coming up. Not just Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where we're going to be talking about the debut for season 4. The
Mhm.
Freshman, we're going to be doing that live Thursday on the flagship entertainment channel. We also have the latest offshoot of Rewatchers Council. We'll be talking Angel on Friday. I didn't say live, did I? Because it
No.
isn't. We'll be talking live to tape. We'll be talking live to tape about Angel. That'll be airing Fridays on, yeah, I think Fridays on the
Mhm.
good old Entertainment Network. We're going to be talking about its first episode, City of. I can't wait to start talking about the little brother, I guess, for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Also, we got playoff beards happening on Friday. That's
Mhm.
here on the Sports Network. That's where Ryan Christensen and I believe. I don't. Are you going to be showing up for playoff beards? We'll see.
I mean, somebody has to run the stream for you, so I'll
There,
be there. So you tell
jeez.
me if you want me on
May-
the
Maybe
show.
just we can't just hope it into existence. No, well we can. You have as much stake in this as I, and way more stake than Ryan.
No.
When it comes to the final 16 teams that get a chance for the Stanley Cup, that all starts on Saturday. We'll be running down our picks and our predictions on Friday on Playoff Beers. Can't wait to do that. And then LGRN after Snark is going to be happening, I believe, this weekend as well. Danny and I didn't really get a chance to talk about Daredevil and Daredevil's first season at Disney coming to a close this week. We'll be talking about that. We got a little busy with my birthday this past weekend, so we didn't talk Daredevil really at all. So yeah, we'll be talking about that come Saturday afternoon. How about you, Adelia?
Well, you'll be find me on Rewatchers Council this week on the Buffy and Angel episodes, and then you'll also find me this weekend doing the WrestleMania watch-alongs here
Mm.
on the channel. Me, Matt Munoz, Justin, and we'll see if anybody else wants to join us. We'll
Ricky
be
the Dragon
watching.
Steamboat.
Yeah, we'll be watching WrestleMania 41 from Vegas.
41.
Yeah, it's
Oh
WrestleMania
boy.
41.
This beard isn't gray at all, is it? Oh my god, I still
No,
remember the
neither is your
first.
hair.
How dare you, madam? How dare you? It's all the light.
But yeah, there's no open table this weekend because Ferris is going to Las Vegas. So uh, yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
back with
like that.
open table in 2 weeks. We'll hear all about Ferris's uh, time there. But if you're interested in our WrestleMania predictions, we did a prediction show with Caleb this past Sunday on the Entertainment Channel. Go over there and check that out. There's links to both channels in the description of this episode. Do check it out and subscribe to both channels because we'd really appreciate it. And if you're interested, you can subscribe over on Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/LGR_network. Help support the channel financially and let us do some cool stuff.
Sure.
And we appreciate everyone who is a Ko-Fi member over there. And join our Discord where you can talk soccer with me and Snark
Mm,
anytime in our Soccer Talk channel. And there's all kinds of stuff going on in there. So there's a link to that in the description of this episode as well. It's free to join the Discord. So check it out. Snark, thank you for joining me today. And until next time, guys, we are out of here.